There is no Easter Bunny, there is no Tooth Fairy, and there is no Queen of England. This is the real world, and you need to wake up!
Much like Pixar, DreamWorks Animation seems to have a never-ending catalog of hit feature-length films. While many of their characters blur the lines between good and evil, these few stand out as some of the most villainous.
I told you, ogres don't live happily ever after!
Welcome to The Rewind. Today, we'll be counting down the top 10 DreamWorks villains. Before we begin, make sure to give this video a like and hit that subscribe button for good luck. Number 10, Captain Dubois, Madagascar 3.
Dubois. A hippo? A giraffe?
A lion?
Kicking off our countdown is the most psychotic head of Monte Carlo animal control, Captain Dubois. She uses her almost dog-like sense of smell to track down animal targets. So when word gets out that a group of zoo animals have escaped captivity, Dubois is set on tracking them down. She focuses most of her efforts on Alex, since she's never caught a lion before, and wants to add him to her collection. Dubois might not be the most fleshed-out villain, but she's definitely scary.
Well played, lion. Game on.
Number 9, Mrs. Tweedy, Chicken Run.
Mr. Tweedy! And they finally have found a way to make us some real money around here, and what are you on about? Ridiculous notions of escaping chickens.
The chickens are hatching an escape plan, but this terrifying farmer isn't one to be messed with. Not only does she transform a chicken coop into a full-on prison, but if any of the chickens don't lay eggs, she'll happily slaughter them without a second thought. With her sinister smile and sickening cackle, Mrs. Tweedy can instill fear in just about anyone.
It's chickens, you dolt! Apart from you, they're the most stupid creatures on this planet.
Number 8, Lord Farquaad, Shrek.
Forgive me, my lord, for I was just saying a short...
It goes without saying that villains come in all shapes and sizes. The pint-sized Lord Farquaad isn't the most menacing of villains, but he's definitely powerful enough to send his hordes of guards to do his dirty work. He pretends to love Fiona unconditionally, but when he learns that she's part ogre, he's quick to leave her at the altar and order her execution.
Oh, now what does he want?
Number 7, Eris, Sinbad, Tale of the Seven Seas.
Enough talking. Time for some screaming.
As the goddess of chaos, Eris's entire purpose is to create mischief, and that's exactly what she does. She sends the world into ruin as she summons monsters such as the Kraken and giant scorpions. With the ability to change her size, Eris can be incredibly frightening at times. Her calm demeanor is one of a cunning villain, constantly devising her next plan.
Don't push your luck, Sinbad. You're cute, but not that cute.
Number 6, Pitch Black, Rise of the Guardians.
The lights. Why aren't they going out? They're collecting the teeth.
DreamWorks reimagined the Boogeyman and created Pitch Black, a mythical creature that haunts the closets and dark corners of your nightmares. Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, and the rest of the Guardians work to spread love and joy. On the other hand, Pitch Black is pure evil and quite a psychological villain for an animated kids movie. Given that he plays on his enemy's biggest fears, he poses a serious threat as he knows exactly what people are thinking and what they fear the most.
Do you want them, Jack? Your memories?
Number 5, Fairy Godmother, Shrek 2.
Who are you?
Oh, sweet pea. I'm your fairy godmother.
I have a fairy godmother?
Shush.
Some of the most frightening and evil villains are characters who you think you can trust at first. Fairy Godmother wants nothing more than for her son, Prince Charming, to marry Fiona. She does everything in her power to get Shrek out of the picture and arrange a marriage between Fiona and Charming. With a secret reveal and a killer musical number, Fairy Godmother is one of the most memorable and beloved villains in DreamWorks history. Number 4. Lord Shen, Kung Fu Panda 2.
Yes, I was there. Yes, I watched as your parents abandoned you. It's a terrible thing.
Every now and then, we find a villain who's at least a little endearing, especially when they're obviously flawed and have a compelling backstory. It's Lord Shen's destiny to be defeated by Po. Knowing that Po is destined to be his downfall, Lord Shen is understandably nervous at the idea of meeting him. That is until he sees that Po is just a laid-back panda bear. Lord Shen's entire downfall comes from his own ego and his attempts to challenge fate. There's nothing he can do to escape his fate and overpower Po, but unfortunately, he has to learn this the hard way.
How did you do it? How did you find peace?
Number 3. Ramses II, the Prince of Egypt.
You were always there to get me out of trouble again.
The Prince of Egypt takes a new twist on the popular tale between Ramses II and Moses. When Ramses becomes pharaoh, the pressure of living up to his father's legacy becomes too much for him. He's forced to choose between loyalty to his family and the deep love he has for his brother, which creates a great inner conflict. Ramses wants to leave behind a legacy like his father's, but despite his attempts to work the slaves, he's blinded by the power that takes full control of him.
There shall be a great cry in all of Egypt, such as never has been or ever will be again.
Number 2. Titan, Megamind.
I was thinking more like the morgue. You're dead!
Whoa. This isn't how you play the game.
Game over.
Here's a perfect example of why superpowers shouldn't be given to just anyone. In some divine intervention, Megamind accidentally fuses Metro Man's DNA with a random passerby, Hal Stewart. Now known as Titan, Hal only goes along with being a hero to get closer to his coworker, Roxanne. Given that Hal is already a bit of a jerk, his powers only amplify his negative character traits, and Roxanne couldn't be more turned off. Just like that, Titan's true colors start to show as he becomes a bigger threat than Megamind himself. Apparently, some people just aren't meant to be heroes.
Thing about bad guys, they always lose.
And number 1, Death, Puss in Boots, The Last Wish.
You're not living up to the legend. Gato.
DreamWorks' newest villain is already being heralded as one of their best. Initially introducing himself as the Wolf, an obvious nod to Little Red Riding Hood, he's eerily excited to fight Puss, given that he's down to his last life. It's later revealed that the Wolf is actually an incarnation of Death, who has come to take Puss's last life as revenge for the way that Puss squandered his previous lives. With an unforgettable design, a spine-chilling voice, and wonderfully complex characterization, Death will go down in history as one of the best animated villains ever created.
Live your life, Puss in Boots. Live it well. You know we will meet again, right?
And that's it, guys. What did you think of our list? Before you leave, don't forget to give this video a like and leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Check out these other videos from the Rewind, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so that you never miss another video again.